That is one of the worst performances I have ever seen from the Toronto Raptors as they get absolutely slaughtered by the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 3, 104-77. I have never seen this team play so bad and come out so flat on both ends of the floor. I tried to have faith as this game went along, saying this team can fight back. They showed no fight. Let's break down the quarters because I don't even know where to go from here. They score 12 points in the first quarter. Milwaukee scores 32. You're down 20 after the first quarter. Just awful. You score 18 in the second quarter. Oh, it's a little bit better. They give up 25. So bottom line, at the half, you are down by 27 points. I'm thinking, okay, they need a strong third quarter to get right back in this. DeLon Wright made a big three at the end of the second quarter to get it to 27 points, and you're thinking, okay, let's get something. Nope, you score 16 in the third quarter, and you give up 21. You're down by over 30 going all the way. I mean, you score 31 in the fourth quarter, but at that point, it means nothing. Raptors shoot a grand total of 34%, which is very generous. It should be in the 20s because it was mostly for the game, it was 20%. But because of the 31 points they scored in the fourth, it's generous. They were awful. They had 11 assists to Milwaukee's 29 assists. The Raptors had 15 turnovers, and it was just an absolute mess all around. The team was nowhere to be found. Let's break down some people, all right? DeMarre Carroll, 1 for 4 in 14 minutes with 3 points. He knocked down 1 3. Lowry was 4 of 10 for 40%. Listen to this one. DeMar DeRozan was 0 of 8. That's right. He did not make one shot if you're not counting the free throw line. He was perfect, 8 of 8 from the line. Nonetheless, he missed all 8 shots he took. JV was 3 of 9. Patterson was 1 of 5. Joseph was 1 of 5. And oh yeah, remember the guy we've been preaching about? Norman Powell, about how he's the up-and-coming guy for this team. Going into the third quarter, the only time this guy has played is in the fourth quarter of game 1. And he did not touch the court until 3 minutes left in the third quarter when this game is long over. Why? And he comes out in 15 minutes. He gets 12 points, 3 boards, and assists, shoots 4 of 8 for 50%, and is 4 of 4 from the line. Why in the living heck do you not... I don't like to yell and scream about lineups and specific things like this, but from the moment this team started playing, and they did not look good. And even after the first quarter, I'm like, they're down 20. It sucks. It's attainable if you start getting some runs going. Get Norman Powell on the floor. No, they were abysmal in the second quarter. All right, third quarter, you got to come out with Norman Powell. Nope, they decided to sit JV and keep DeMarre Carroll out there. He was useless in the first half. He didn't get a shot in the first half. I think he was 0 of 3. Or unless he took a shot in the third quarter, but he was at least 0 of 3 before he made that 1 3 he took. Why is Norman Powell sitting on the bench? I can't fathom it. I'm sitting here preaching it and saying, why is this guy not on the floor? He's energy. He's a great defender when you give him minutes. He can knock down some threes at times if he's having a good night. He attacks the lane well. He's a very aggressive guy. And he's, like I've said, he's an active defender. He's all up in the guys' faces all the time. But he can't be knocking down some threes. He can't be being tough to defend. He can't be a tough defender while sitting on the bench. Tonight, it just, when they came out of the halftime and they were talking to the assistant coach and we have to make some lineup changes, I'm thinking, oh, thank God, they're going to put Powell in. It just makes sense. No! JV comes out, DeMarre Carroll stays in, and they play small. Yeah, that seemed to work, didn't it? And Powell was in there for 15 minutes, and he was very efficient in those 15 minutes. PJ Tucker, for God's sakes, played 14 minutes. Oh my God. This was one of the worst performances I have seen. The ball movement was not there. They looked like they didn't know what they were doing once they got the ball. They're like, what do we do? And then they started just throwing the ball away. And their defense was scrambling. It was gross. It was awful to watch. And I'm like, man, I was just waiting for them to click and start a run. They didn't really have any type of run whatsoever. And now they're down 2-1 in the series. This team frustrated me tonight. I think it frustrated a lot of you guys, and I wouldn't blame you in the least to be as mad as I am, because this is insane. It is insane. When you lose by 27 points and you're down by 20 after the first half, there's something wrong. Change it up. And Dwayne Casey did not decide to change it up. It took him, the start of the third quarter, and he made one little move. It didn't do anything. This team needs a rebound. They need it bad. Because this game was awful. And it's not like they play 2 nights from now. It's Saturday afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock tip-off, our time, 2 o'clock their time in Milwaukee. It is a 3 o'clock tip-off. This team needs to show up. They don't, they're down 3-1. Plain and simple. They win that game, all right, split series. You got, home court advantage right back, and you come home for game 5. That's what they need. But right now, all we can think about is this gross, awful performance we just witnessed. Yeah, I'm done talking about that. I just needed to let every piece of it go. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you did, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit a subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. I mean, just give me everything you guys thought about it. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, Leafs edition, as they are in Washington. Game 5, looking, if the Leafs can take a 3-2 series lead coming back home, that would be gorgeous. Also, Blue Jays edition later that night, as they are in LA taking on the Angels. 10:07 first pitch. It's a very late one, but it is a Friday, so we're all right there. And also Raptors edition Saturday early evening. Raptors Bucks. This team looks, as the Raptors look to even up that series at 2. They need to wake up and they need to come out firing in game 4. They desperately need it. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you guys then.